G'day, welcome to your weekly dose of political theatre, where the scripts are bad, the acting is worse, and somehow we, the taxpayers, still fund the whole thing. This week we've got snowstorm speeches, corporate comebacks, and a convicted MP sprinting for the exit like a rat from a sinking ship. First up, Barnaby Joyce is back at it again. Standing knee-deep in New England snow, he called Australia's net zero target lunatic policy. You can't say he's not setting the scene, quite literally. Barnaby's now pushing a private member's bill to ditch the 2050 net zero target entirely. And it's not just Barnaby. Senator Matt Canavan is standing right there with him, pushing for more coal, more gas, and yes, finally, a conversation about nuclear energy. Their argument? Why cripple our economy while China keeps on belching out emissions like a chain smoker at a darts competition? Now, the CSIRO's Gen Cost 2024 to 2025 report says renewables are the cheapest form of power. But let's be honest, cheapest on paper doesn't mean cheapest on your power bill when you're propping up wind farms that only work when the wind feels like it. Not to mention the fact that this report also omitted the cost of transmission lines that would need to be put in for a renewable grid. The CIS, Centre for Independent Studies, has plenty of videos and articles on this exact topic, and I'd be happy to leave the link to some of those down in the description. At least someone is willing to call out the economic suicide that net zero is. Regional Aussies shouldn't be paying higher bills so that inner city pollies can feel smug at the climate summits. Next up, remember PwC, the consultancy caught misusing confidential Treasury tax plans? Well, the Department of Finance quietly lifted the ban that was stopping them from chasing federal government work. Oh, sure, they can't do consultancy until 2028, but they can bid for other contracts right now. They just need to have some extra oversight, which in Canberra speak is like putting a do not steal sign on an open lolly jar. Senator Barbara Pocock from the Greens called the decision an insult to Parliament's own inquiry, and honestly, hard to disagree. When you've got a company under investigation, why on earth would you hand them more taxpayer dollars? This reeks of the cozy mate clubs culture that's rotting Canberra from the inside out right now. And while 6-month audits are better than nothing, this is still effectively handing the keys to the henhouse back to the fox. For a government that loves talking about integrity, this is like advertising a diet whilst eating cake for breakfast. And finally, we have Gareth Ward. The New South Wales MP, convicted of sexually assaulting 2 men, resigned just minutes before Parliament could vote to expel him. That's right, rather than face the humiliation of being the first MP booted out in over 100 years, he simply walked away. The result? A by-election in Kiama and a brand new chapter in the How Not to Maintain Public Trust Handbook. Resigning to dodge accountability is cowardice. Plain and simple. Victims deserve better than politicians gaming the rulebook just to save face. And let's hope that Kiama's next representative is more interested in public service than they are in self-preservation. Couple of quick hits before we wrap. New South Wales deepfake crackdowns. Parliament moves to criminalise the creation or sharing of non-consensual, sexually explicit deepfakes. Penalties of up to 3 years in prison. Finally, a law that's actually ahead of the tech curve and not chasing it with a flip phone. The childcare device ban. South Australia and Victoria to ban personal mobile devices in early learning centres. Taking photos and videos of children on personal phones and devices will be restricted by early childhood education centres who adopt the new national model code and guidelines. This will be enforced with fines of up to $50,000. Strong move. So there you have it. Coal wars, corporate comebacks and cowardly exits, and a side of sensible policy for dessert. That's Parliament this week. I'm Ashton Gresham, thanks for watching, and remember to stay informed, stay free, and don't forget to like and subscribe.